Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order, Commissioners' meeting, December 2nd. And if everyone would please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I ran into Joan Hodowanitz the other day outside the building, and she is really concerned about and happy, looking forward to when we go normal, live again. And I said, I don't think any more than any of us are, but we do miss Joan. Opportunity for a reading, a motion for the reading and approval of the minutes of last meeting.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, aye. Opportunity for the public to address the board agenda items only, Ms. Hart.
I did receive 3 emails. 2 of them are in relation to InfoCon. If you would like for me to read those now,
Yeah, well, that's on the agenda, so,
since we have a motion about that.
right.
Okay. The first one is from Brian Yeager of Covington Township. He says, I would like to protest the use of InfoCon to obtain open records from Lackawanna County. You must sign up and obtain an ongoing account. This effectively blocks a small user like me from obtaining records. I have no problem paying for records online. The Recorder of Deeds has a system whereby you download a deed, then you pay for it. The Register of Wills and the Clerk of Courts do not do this. You have to pay whether you get the records or not. You are forcing me to go to these offices to get the records. This is almost impossible with COVID. I would say you are failing your duty to provide public records to the citizens of Lackawanna County.
Okay, on that note, that's one of the items that's on the agenda. This is something that was requested of us by the row office holders. We understand the concern, and they still have access to it. But Mr. Ruggiero, maybe you can explain it a little better than we do, than I can.
Sure, Commissioner Notoriani, thank you. And well, clearly based on the motion that's on the agenda for today, the commissioners have heard and listened to a number of the comments that have come subsequent to the adoption of the motion approving the last InfoCon contract. The decision to enter into the InfoCon at the time, which was at the request of the various row office holders, was really done with the mindset of actually trying to increase access to those who wanted to access public records through remote means. The other available means of accessing the records, meaning coming down to the county building and going to a specific office or getting on a specific terminal to access those, all still remain in effect. Although, understandable, we are in a pandemic right now, but those opportunities still do exist. So it was really designed to provide an additional means and a matter of convenience for those who decided to try or wanted to access those records remotely as opposed to coming down here. And the decision as far as the costs go, we understand the comments that have been made, and in our negotiations, we had proposed a number of various solutions and other proposals with regards to how those costs should be shared. And ultimately, the decision was based on, rather than spreading the cost out over the entirety of everyone who would file documents through fees or an additional fee, the cost, because there is a cost that the county has to incur in order to have those records available for access remotely. We decided we would have those who were using that specific feature pay those costs as they were going forward and using that particular means of access. So But with everything that's been said, there is a motion on the floor that the commissioners will vote on later. We're going to continue to take a look at this because it is an important issue. And we're going to continue to move forward with the eye of ensuring, as we always have, that anyone from the public who wants access to any of the Lackawanna County public records will have the ability to obtain them as easily as we can provide that access.
The other one, Ms. Hart?
Okay, the other one is from William Davis of Clark Summit. He says, as a county tax-paying resident of Clark Summit, I am infuriated by the paywall you have imposed on all users of public documents, birth certificates and marriage licenses, etc. I have used this site occasionally, perhaps 6 or 8 times a year. If you must have a paywall, it should be for frequent high data users. What is next? Having to buy access to the county parks, maybe turn the county roads and bridges into toll roads, a charge for a 911 call. For the money the county has spent on things like baseball and skiing, you could at least give the occasional inquiry by county taxpayers for free. Your justification for passing this because other counties are doing it only makes you look like lemmings. Signed, Disgusted in Lackawanna County.
Again, it comes down to, we didn't limit anyone's access. The people were, you know, the idea was that they would pay for convenience. And it was at the request of the row office holders. They're elected officials. That's not us. This is what they requested us to do. We didn't limit anyone's access. The COVID limited people's access. We're doing the best we can under the circumstances, and we're doing better than any other government agency. The state is still basically shut down. The county is not. You know, we're still open every day, and we've been here since the very beginning, and we're doing the best we can. And we do let people in. We've never closed. We've never stopped anyone from coming here. All we did was make arrangements so that it would be more restrictive because of the COVID. You know, and I understand everyone's frustration, but the bottom line is, all we're doing is, you know, what they charge us, we're passing along. But again, we understand people's frustration, but we're going to have to, we're going to adjust accordingly. And I think that your question should be directed at those, you know, since a recorder of deeds can do it without a fee, your question should be basically sent to the register of wills and the clerk of judicial records for why there's a difference between their offices and the recorder of deeds office. I actually don't know that, whether they use a different provider, but that's their decision. It's not ours. All we were doing was what they requested us to do. Mr. Ruggiero, any comments on that? Or
no, you're exactly correct, Commissioner. And look, let me just say this. Unfortunately, there is a cost for this service, and that cost has to be paid. So the decision ultimately is whether that cost is paid by the specific users who use that, who use the remote access to access documents, or whether that cost is going to be spread out amongst all individuals who file documents within the county, because the existing fees that already exist do not cover the additional cost, or whether the county ultimately will bear that cost through the general fund. And those really ultimately are the questions that the commissioners will continue to look at and work with, along with the row officers, because as Commissioner Notoriani has indicated, it's the row officers that have requested this particular access, which the commissioners agree with. And the contract with Infocon is just something simply that has already been in effect. And we were just continuing to work on that and negotiate that out a little bit further, specific to the remote access. So thank you.
Just to be clear for everybody that's watching this, the commissioners are rescinding their contract today. They were having, they had free.
We didn't vote on that yet. There is a.
Okay, the commissioners will be voting to rescind the contract today, but in fact, the public has had free access to the to all the records. I was thinking, was it Thursday, the 27th, 28th, somewhere in that range.
Correct.
Frank, I
Almost
forget
2
what day
weeks,
it was.
Chief.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. So just so everybody is clear and the public who is watching, they have had free access and they will continue to have free access, barring the vote today on the rescinding of the contract. Okay.
Very good.
Okay, anything else, Ms. Hart?
No, that's it.
Okay, ordinance, second reading. Mr. Jeffers, 200241.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is ordinance 269, the second reading of the intergovernmental cooperation agreement with the city of Scranton, an ordinance of the county of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, authorizing entry into an intergovernmental cooperation agreement and memorandum of understanding with the city of Scranton for the collection of delinquent real estate taxes. The Board of Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna do hereby ordain as follows. Section 1, recital, Section 2303 of the Pennsylvania General Local Government Code authorizes local governments such as Lackawanna County and the City of Scranton to jointly cooperate in the exercise or performance of their respective governmental functions, powers, or responsibilities, and to enter into joint agreements as may be deemed appropriate to carry out all those purposes following the adoption of an authorizing an ordinance in compliance with Section 2305 of the Code, Pennsylvania CSA 2302 through 2303 and 2305. Section 1.2, Section 1.3-302Q of Lackawanna County's Home Rule Charter empowers the Board of Commissioners to enter into intergovernmental cooperation agreements following the adoption of an authorizing ordinance in compliance with Section 1.3-309K of the county's Home Rule Charter, C335 of the Pennsylvania Code, Sections 1.3-302Q and 1.3-309K. Section 2, Intergovernmental Cooperation 2.1. The Lackawanna County Tax Claim Bureau is a division of the Office of the Lackawanna County Commissioners, established pursuant to Sections 5860.201 of the Pennsylvania Real Estate Tax Sale Law, C72 Pennsylvania PS Sections 5860.201. 2.2, the statutory mandate of the Lackawanna County Tax Claim Bureau is the collection of delinquent real estate taxes on behalf of the taxing body situated in Lackawanna County. Sections 5860.201. 2.3, the city of Scranton is a Pennsylvania city in the Home Rule Charter municipality and is authorized by the General Assembly to levy real estate taxes within its political boundaries. See sections 2901-2984. 2.4, the Lackawanna County Tax Claim Bureau and the City of Scranton seek to collaborate and cooperate to jointly achieve the common goal and objective of collecting delinquent real estate taxes in a uniform, efficient, and effective manner. 2.5, the City of Scranton desires to appoint the Lackawanna County Tax Claim Bureau to collect its delinquent real estate taxes, and the Lackawanna County Tax Claim Bureau agrees to serve as the City of Scranton's agent in the collection of its delinquent real estate taxes. 2.6, the Lackawanna County Tax Claim Bureau shall serve as the exclusive agent of the City of Scranton and collect delinquent real estate taxes returned to it on behalf of the City of Scranton in accordance with the provisions of the Pennsylvania Real Estate Tax Sale Law, 72 PS Sections 5860.201 and the Pennsylvania Municipal Claim and Tax Lien Act, 53 PS Sections 7101. As authorized by the Lackawanna County Ordinance number 16-0255. 2.7, the Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement and Memorandum of Understanding attached hereto and incorporated in herein specifies the conditions of the agreement, duration of the agreement, the purpose and objectives of the agreement, including the powers and scope of the authority delegated, the manner and the extent of financing the agreement, and the manner in which the tax delinquent property shall be acquired, managed, or disposed of. See Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement and Memorandum of Understanding attached hereto as Appendix A. 2.8, the Lackawanna County Commissioners do hereby approve the Intergovernmental Cooperation Agreement and Memorandum of Understanding with the City of Scranton as attached to this ordinance, and authorize the Chairman of the Board of County Commissioners to execute the same on behalf of Lackawanna County. Section 3, the effective date. 3.1, this ordinance shall take effect 10 days following the enactment. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Mr. Chairman.
On that note, I would entertain a motion to approve this.
Make a motion.
Commissioner Dominic, a second.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, I second.
Okay, on the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Resolution 200244.
Approving the current payables, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the following payables. Lackawanna County General Fund numbers 312843-313902, inclusive totaling $1,562,345.44. Electronic fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $5,462,304.37. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I would entertain a motion to approve the payables.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Resolution 20236.
Entering into a grant agreement with the Area Agency on Aging, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby enter into a grant agreement for the Title 16 Medicare waiver between the Pennsylvania Department of Aging and the Lackawanna County Area of Aging Agency on Aging to commence July 1st, 2020 and expire June 30th, 2023, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Commissioners, here to speak on that is our director, Jason Kavulich. And before Jason speaks, the commissioners would like to thank NEP Strong and Hooked on State Street and Dave Hawk from Gertrude Hawks for their donations for food distributions for on Thanksgiving for Mr. Kavulich's department.
Good morning, everyone. And
Morning.
to touch on that, we had a very successful food giveaway for Thanksgiving in conjunction with the partners that, well, through the generosity of the partners that Brian just spoke of. So we were able to feed an additional 300 seniors with that donation compared to what we normally do for the holidays. But as far as our Title 19 agreement is concerned, that is our reimbursement for basically our information and referral services that we do here at the Area Agency on Aging. It's a standard contract that we do with the Department of Aging. And we did receive a $20,000 annual increase compared to other counties for this agreement. So we did better than most, and we're very pleased with what the department has provided for us.
Forgive me, Commissioners, I said Title 16, it's Title 19.
As usual, Jason, great job. Thank you very much. And on that note, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Jason, thank you again.
Thank you,
Thank you all.
Jason.
Okay, resolution 200237.
This is the resolution, Commissioners approving the agreement of Essential Management Solutions. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the contract extension for an additional 2 years with Essential Management Solutions for the Department of Emergency Services to commence on January 1st, 2020 through December 30th, 2022. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Here to speak on that, Commissioners, is Director of 911, David Hahn.
Morning, everyone. Essential Management Solution is a consulting group which deals with 911 issues and deals with also the financial issues of 911 with Mr. Durkin's department. Merely, it's a two-year agreement with the Essential Management Solutions on their present contract because there is no addition of the expenses or services. So it just remains the same. They've been working for us for about 8-9 years now on the 911 portion, and it is a fundable item through PEMA's 83% money that we receive.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Hahn?
No.
Do not.
No? Okay, on that note, I will entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Resolution 200238.
Yes, Commissioners, this is a resolution approving the District Attorney's Memorandum of Agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the Memorandum of Agreement between the District Attorney's Office and the Scranton Housing Authority for the services of an assistant district attorney for 2021. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Commissioners here to speak on that is the District Attorney of Lackawanna County, Mark Powell.
Good morning, everyone. I'm hereby requesting approval of Resolution 20-238, which is approval of the amendment, agreement of understanding that is in place, has been in place, and is a continuation of a grant-funded district attorney's position with funded by the Scranton Housing Authority.
Anyone have any questions for Mr. Powell?
Nope.
No? Okay, on that, I will entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Mr. Powell.
Thank you all.
Resolution 200239.
Yes, Commissioners, the resolution ratifying the filing of applications for local share account grants, ratifying the filing applications with the Monroe County Local Share Account Grant Program to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Whereas Lackawanna County is interested in promoting economic development and revitalization within Lackawanna County, and whereas Lackawanna County is submitting grant applications to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development through the Monroe County Local Share Grant Program on behalf of various agencies as detailed. Number one, the Whittier School Playground, $80,000 for playground purchase and installation for the school and community use. The Mosaic Project, $21,000 in the Dunmore Neighborhood and Business Revitalization through the arts. Number three, Leanne Perry's Academy of Learning Center, $105,000, design and construction of a learning academy, sorry. Number four, the Scranton-Lackawanna Human Development Agency, $131,250, design and construction of a pre-kindergarten facility. Whereas Lackawanna County hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign and authorize all documents and accept any awards related to these Monroe County local share account grants. And now therefore be it resolved the second day of December 2020 that the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners does hereby authorize the submission of these applications to the Monroe County Local Share Account Grant Program on behalf of the above named entities and their respective projects. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Commissioners, here to speak on it is our Director of Economic Development, Brenda Sacco.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
The LSA grant application was actually due this past Monday, November 30th. Therefore, this resolution is ratifying the submission of the Monroe County Local Share Account Grant Program application to the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development to add the 4 additional agency applications. In total, Lackawanna County submitted 18 applications on behalf of various agencies totaling over $2.3 million in requests. The LSA grant program continues to provide support and enhance community and economic well-being for communities' important projects across Lackawanna County. Anyone have any questions?
Brenda, this is something that we're able to take advantage of because of the casino revenue? Is that
Correct.
Correct, okay. And this has no impact on our Lackawanna County-based money?
No, we are a pass-through and we administer on behalf of the agencies that are awarded so that we actually help and guide them through the process to ensure that they will be able to get reimbursed for their projects for the grant that they.
And we do get a 5% fee for.
Yes, we do.
Helping
And that's
them, yeah,
included in the grant money.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Brenda?
No.
Okay. On
Thank
that,
you.
I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, on the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Brenda.
Resolution 200240.
Yes, Commissioners, this is a resolution approving Lackawanna County Community Reinvest Program applications, whereas the Board of Commissioners has established the Lackawanna County Community Reinvest Program, and whereas the Board of Commissioners is interested in assisting local communities, organizations, and agencies in the revitalization of neighborhoods since they are the foundation for families and community values, and whereas the Lackawanna County Community Reinvest Program has been allocated monies from the Lackawanna County Economic Development Initiative to be made available to county municipalities, municipal authorities, and tax-exempt charitable and educational organizations. And whereas Lackawanna County is hereby authorizes the chairman of the Lackawanna County Board of Commissioners to sign all documents related to these grants. Be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby allocate funding from the Lackawanna County Community Reinvest Program to the following applicants for the following amounts pertaining to. Number one, the Jessup Hose Company. Number one, project descriptions, interior renovations, total project cost $5,000. Number two, American Legion Post 411 for handicap ramp door placement, $5,000. Iron and Sturgis Volunteer Hose Company. Number three, heating system for the station, $5,000. The Archibald Athletic and Sportsman's Club Incorporated for a kitchen refrigeration project, $5,000. Wilson Fire Company, number one, gas meters and pro-thermal images. The total number is $48.50. Scranton Veterans Memorial Park for security cameras, $5,000. The Elephant Hose Company, number two, for HOP permit improvements, entrance and exit for fire apparatus, $5,000. The Meredith Hose Company, supplemental heat and air conditioning, $5,000. The VFW Post 7251 for a new building, $5,000. The Chiefs of Police Association of Lackawanna County, the Lackawanna County SWAT standalone camera system, $5,000. American Legion Post 908 roof restoration, $5,000. Abington Little League new meeting and equipment pole barn, $5,000. Archibald Community Ambulance and Rescue Squad, the Lucas Mechanical CPR device, $5,000. Alpha Borough taser purchase, $5,000. Marine Corps League replacement heater, $5,000. Liberty Hose Company number 6 building repair, $5,000. Dixon City Borough Police Department computer server, $4,339. St. Ubaldo Society, St. Ubaldo Society Cultural Center restoration, $5,000. North Scranton Rotary Club dictionary project for third graders, $1,100. The VNA Hospice and Home Health new computers, HIPAA and cybersecurity, $5,000. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on December 2nd, 2020. Mr. Chairman, once again, is Director Sacco to explain this resolution.
This resolution is approving 20 community reinvest projects totaling $95,289. They're focusing on revitalization and improvements of communities and neighborhoods and assisting nonprofits in programming. This is the 21st round of the program, and overall public-private investment since its inception is over $8.7 million. Any questions?
Now, thank you, Brenda. Great job in reaching out to all the various municipalities in Lackawanna County, and I think it shows that worked out. It is limited to $5,000, correct, at this point?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
This year.
Anyone have any questions for Brenda?
No.
No. On that, I would entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Second, sorry.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have a
you,
good day.
Brenda.
Thank you,
For
Brenda.
everything.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Brenda.
Okay, motion 20-0243. This is something that Mr. Jefferson talked about a little earlier.
Yes, Commissioners, this is the motion to formally rescind resolution number 20-0224, entering into an agreement with Infocon. This resolution, in fact, will, if it's passed, will formally rescind the resolution that was passed a few weeks ago that caused the controversy about paying for public documents.
And there was never an issue of paying for public documents, correct, Mr. Jeffers?
No, not any longer.
Well, there wasn't before. I mean, they could still come and get the documents. It was always.
That is true. Prior to this, prior to motion 0224, they can come and get it. They can inquire it from the citizens and the public, inquire for it free of charge prior to 0224.
Okay. On that note, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
I'm happy to second that one.
Yeah. Okay, all in favor? On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Opportunity for public to address the board. Ms. Hart.
I do have one more email Diane DeLeo, no address available. She says, I am ashamed of Pennsylvania election disaster. I have worked the election for years and this cannot be certified. Joe Biden did not win. All over Pennsylvania voters are outraged that this mess was created by the Election Bureau. Do not allow cheating in the American elections. We have too much history of brave men and women fighting for our freedom to be known as allowing elections to be stolen.
On that, I think that our election process was very secure. We purchased new equipment. It has a paper and an electronic trail. There were representatives from both campaigns and both parties here continually. Mr. Frederickson was here all day. It's just more of that nonsense that those people spew. It's absolutely ridiculous, and we're not a part of it. And we're very happy to certify our election. And Ms. Medalis has done a great job for many years. It's just absolute, utter nonsense. Mr. Frederickson, do you have any comments on that?
No, I would just echo what you said, Commissioner. There were no issues here in Lackawanna County. We had representatives from both the local Democrat and Republican Party here through the whole process when we canvassed the ballots, the mail-in ballots, the provisional ballots. And there were also representatives here from the Trump campaign and the Biden campaign. And we had no issues with anyone. It went smoothly, the process. Our election office did a great job. Our election volunteers did a tremendous job on election day. So I don't know where they're getting the news from that there's any kind of cheating, but there was no cheating here in Lackawanna County. I can certify that.
No, and that's what we're responsible for, and that's what we've done.
That's good.
Okay, on that note.
Commissioners?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner, if I may?
Sure.
Commissioner, on the records issue that you just voted on, I just wanted to make a quick comment on that. There's a county records improvement committee made up of certain row officers, and they've been working hard to make public records accessible to the public online as easily as possible, and they've been successful at doing that, and I commend them for that. The cost of that service is approximately $4,350 per month. The CRIC committee, as they're called, did not have the authority to require the county to pay this cost. But I do commend the commissioners for offering this service to the public free of charge. Just wanted to make a comment on that.
Thanks, Mr. DeBellio. Okay, on that note, commissioners, other business? Ms. Dominic,
Nothing.
Mr. Shermack?
Well, just, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, even though we are still in this pandemic. And as far as yesterday, I'm happy to say that on a good note, throughout a difficult year, we were able to pass a budget with a tax increase. So that was big. And I know that as commissioners, we're going to continue to watch every penny that's spent. And if we can cut some during the year and save wherever we can, we're going to continue to watch that as we go out throughout the year of 2021. So just thank you, and we'll see you next meeting.
Yeah, I guess we should just point out that at the end of the day yesterday, we donated $100,000, Lackawanna County did, to Toys for Tots. Commissioner Shermack and I were there, and I was honored to present the check with my son Dylan. And I think it's an amazing program, and there's nothing like that to make you feel good around the holidays.
No, that was an awesome thing that Brenda Sacco in Economic Development was able to pull for us. And just so everybody knows, that was not county tax dollars. That was CARES Act money that was specifically designed for nonprofit or charitable organizations. So no one better than the U.S. Marine Corps. They have probably one of the best programs with the Toys for Tots. So that was awesome.
And may I say, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, that the Toys for Tots left a box, a drop-off box in our lobby, right inside the vestibule, for those who want to drop off toys for the needy children.
What are the limitations? Do they just ask for unwrapped new toys?
That's
Yes.
exactly what they asked for, unwrapped new toys.
Okay, and that,
Yeah, so everybody please dig in, pick up a Barbie or a truck or something, and
right,
be
Yes.
kind.
yes. They do an amazing job. This, but again, going back to what Commissioner Shermack said, it's part of the CARES Act. The money that has been allocated has been spent very wisely. It has to be it's got to be reimbursable. It's got to be authorized. Ms. Sacco, she mentioned to me yesterday morning early that, I said, I'm sure I won't have any issue with either of the other commissioners agreeing to this. It was if we don't spend it by the end of the year, we're not able to be reimbursed. And there were a whole bunch of things that she has done pertaining to schools, municipalities. She's done a great job. She's very efficient. And this was some money that she just thought would be well spent. And when she contacted Toys for Tots, they said that this was an extremely difficult year for them and that they didn't have any money and that they really could use the help. And that's when we were able to do that. So and again, it's a real positive thing, but Brenda Sacco's got to be, commended for her work in this.
I agree.
On that note, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, on the question, all in favor? Aye.
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 All right, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good day. 2 weeks.